All right, just a little audio check. Good evening. How do you do? This is Sad Guy. Got my own self there. I'm picking up. All right. So we are going to do the Capstone dungeon for a World Tier 2 and go on to World Tier 3, hopefully. Let me see here. I also have these gloves here that I wanted to get. It'll show, we should have the achievement now. This will be the first time I have all legendaries. There we go. That works for me. All right, so without further ado, let's start our journey through this dungeon. Yep, and in a little under half an hour, the full game releases to everybody. All right, so we're working towards getting towards World Tier 3. If we look at what World Tier 3 is, let me bring this. Oh, I can't bring up. Actually, let me do this then. I'm gonna step back out real fast just so we can look at an overview. I guess I probably could have. I think I was hitting over instead of bring up the map first. All right, so there's our map. All right, so objective. Alright, to unlock World Tier 3, in Nightmare, monsters give 100% increased experience. Sacred items, unique items, Helltides, and Nightmare sigils used to unseal Nightmare dungeons become available in Nightmare and above. So that's what we're going for here. Finished the campaign earlier, and now it's time to just take a shot at trying to make it towards the third level of difficulty. Alright, and drops should be enabled. I do have drops enabled. I'm not sure, I think they come up at 7. Alright, I've got a Druid here. I got an achievement or not achievement, a legendary that turns pulverize, which makes you a bear, into it makes it also an earth ability. So I've essentially gone with using nature magic and having this bear ability that works as an earth ability as well. Hopefully sound is alright.
I need more time.
But so far, looks like we're at least somewhat geared enough for this. think our legendaries are really helping out. I was definitely falling behind probably about 3/4 of the way through the campaign, and then I got lucky with a few drops. And, yeah, it was becoming a real slog for me to get through. And then once I got a couple legendaries, everything's kind of opened up, starting to push right through things again.
I need more spirit.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if the difficulty ramps up in the dungeon as we're going through here. This is the Capstone dungeon. Once we complete this, it will be time to unlock World Tier 3 and see what we can do about Nightmare Dungeon and all that fun
I'm out
stuff.
of spirit.
Yeah, I've got some pretty crazy legendaries on that all kind of add to each other with the different abilities. They're all kind of just adding on top of each other. They're really synergizing pretty well. I've passed up a lot of legendaries that they technically at higher item level than what I'm wearing, but their legendary ability really didn't do much for me. Alright, here's our first Animus holder. Try to poison everybody here. Jumping around here. Get myself killed.
Spirit. I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so that's the main entrance. So once we find enough people, we should be fine to just go up right here and open that door. Yeah, that's the first time I'm fighting people that are actually higher levels than me. So that's a new experience. Oh. And then immediately it's over. I'm too used to letting my health get a little lower. And I think a couple of their hits are going to take off a few quarters of my health. Break this barrel for good luck. Oh, he's got full health again. Okay, so it's this Revenant Knight guy. Okay, so he's a teleporter. He's got all this stuff. Okay, so he's got a lot going on here. Okay, so he keeps teleporting right when I'm about to, like, get a hit on him. Alright, we've immobilized him there. I'm gonna have to kind of keep him running after me. Oh. So that's what happened. Okay, so he did his little ability there and jumped on top of me. Alright, so I'll put on my barrier. We got him stunned there.
I need more time.
He jumped right into it. The barrier back up. Alright, we've almost got him this time. I'm not gonna be overconfident this time.
I must wait a moment.
Alright, yeah, those teleporters are hard to deal with too. Okay, so first one's down. Looks like we probably have to kill 5 or 6 of them. Fill up that red bar on the side.
I'm out of spirit.
Technically, I'm not supposed to really be taking this on yet for another couple levels, but I figured, you know what? We're through the campaign. I'm feeling okay with gear, kind of. We'll go ahead and give it an attempt here. So yeah, I've got, for my companion, I've got vines that poison, and I can make it to where everybody in an area around me gets rooted and poisoned at the same time whenever the cooldown is up. And then I also have the passive to buff my nature spell, meaning that if I cast a lightning or nerf spell, I have a 20% chance that it'll also cast an additional spell of the other type from the same level. So my level 1, like the level 1 area, like we go here, how I've got this hurricane, when I cast it, there's a 20% chance it's also going to cast a boulder as well. Oh, my daughter's, she's not happy to have been woken up from a nap out there, it sounds like. But yeah, then since my ultimate is that storm one, I have a chance for that one to also cast the earth ultimate at the same time because of that legendary, or because of that passive. But then I've got this bulwark, which is my barrier, and I've got a legendary that adds to that as well. Trying to be careful and dive around all these things. So it looks like they're all kind of the same, where they're all doing the lightning and the teleporting. The teleporting is a real pain in the ass. We almost got this one down. Yeah, and I got a legendary. I just got a legendary that actually gives me back health for when I'm close to people. And it's the only way I actually regain health. Other than some diamonds I've got socketed. See if we can get some more health potions before I carry on here. Alright, maybe we just need to kill 5 total. Looks like we're at about 40%. I thought we were at about a sixth of the way there. Looks like we're about a fifth of the way there. Alright. Hi Pace, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just playing some Diablo 4. Having a lot of fun with it. I finished the campaign and I'm now where I'm trying to go to the next, unlock the next difficulty level. By doing that, you unlock rarer items and get 100% bonus experience. I love it. I was a big fan of Diablo 2. And it's been a long time since I've played something that reminds me of Diablo 2. But the way the game works is you've got your second difficulty that everybody can be on 1 or 2 difficulties. The difference is experience bonuses and things like that between 1 and 2. But number 3 actually gives you better gear and things like that. And 3 is locked until I beat this dungeon. So since I've cleared the campaign, I get to take a stab at the dungeon here. It's supposed to be a level 50 dungeon. I'm level 48, so hopefully it works out. I can tell in this dungeon they've got a ton of teleporter mobs. Hey, good evening, Dan. How are you doing? Yeah, I kind of skipped my stream this morning, but it's been difficult lately to get streams going because of kids. The youngest one keeps waking up a little bit early. By a little bit early, I mean sometimes 1 or 2 in the morning. So it's been hard to keep my usual schedule going.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, this guy is cheating on me. Gotta try to... Yeah, it's definitely, everything is definitely gear dependent. Yeah, well, right now it's kind of in tandem. She's she'll be 21 months in a few days, next week or so. But her brother is 5. So between the two of them, if one is up, the other is quick to be up afterwards. But yeah, I've heard that a lot of people have said the Druid isn't supposed to be, I don't know, that great. I've had a lot of fun with it though. I've also treated this game a little bit differently than some people do. I'm not trying to build any specific build. I'm just trying to find a good build that matches with what gear I've got. That looks 40, but he's actually 20. That's probably the opposite way that I would prefer that to be there. Damn.
Time to do that.
Yeah, I am 37. All right. Oh, we're level 49. Getting ourselves a skill point. We're gonna put it into and slowly leveling some of these things up. Oh, I never realized that you can't actually level that up further. 5 years older. Yeah, I've got the big 4-0 coming up in a little bit. No, it's not so much my age that makes me take account of how old I am. It's my oldest being going into 7th grade next year. Increased damage to distant enemies. Alright, so now we've got a lot of stuff unlocked where we can kind of start playing around with. Maybe we can start leveling up our earthen bulwark. That's that barrier. That'll give us more health to play with as a shield. Bot needs to chill. Yeah, I've got a few different announcements, but it's because I got to be part of the supporter streamer program, which has taken me by surprise. I didn't think I'd be eligible for that, but I got the message, and I think it's because I've streamed other Diablos, the Diablo beta and WoW in the past. You're 17 or 16? Oh, nearly 17. Okay, gotcha. I missed that first one up there. Alright, so I think we have to just kill 2 more of them. Yeah, I've gotten to take place in do the what are they called? Tree of Whispers. It's kind of a tree that sends you out to do quests in the world, and by I think once a day you can do stuff to get a legendary item from them. So I got lucky on a drop from them as well. Where to stick my skill point? Yeah, it's I don't look at guides and stuff to build things. I like to read the actual abilities and just kind of have an idea of how to play with it. Which works out sometimes. Other times, I definitely hit a wall with a build that I was enjoying playing with, and I just kept getting killed against one boss in a dungeon, and I just had to change it. It was actually the first time I died in the game was against that boss, and it was like Act 3. But that's only because I played the betas. The first beta I played, I definitely died pretty early on. Okay. So now we just head on to that side. Now it looks like this dungeon is pretty... I'm guessing it's kind of symmetrical. It's very, choreographed. Not... What's the word I'm looking for? Not procedurally generated. Huh. Saw a health bar there. Scary when you see health bars just floating through walls. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun playing as a werewolf shapeshifter and having wolves run around with me. But they just were not getting it done. And then all my legendaries kind of just told me to build this way. I want to take advantage of them. Yeah, with the Druid, you either do the bear form, the wolf form, or you've got a nature magic between lightning and earth. But yeah, I'm hoping to get through this, and around 7 o'clock, when this all starts with the actual release of the game, I can be starting World Tier 3. But yeah, I haven't been this excited about a game since probably Fallout 4. And then before that, Diablo 3. And they both kind of disappointed me. But so far, I've been loving this. Playing it whenever I get a chance, when the kids allow. Definitely have died to bosses a few times with playing out in the living room and the little one jumps on me or turns off the TV in the middle of a fight. I'm ready for this other Animus one to jump out at us somewhere. The Revenant Knights. Yeah, I would like at some point too to get like a group going. I haven't played. I've been playing solo the entire time. I know some other streamers from SSG, Yop, the RPG Beast. They've all been playing it as well. I know RPG Beast also got part of the Support a Streamer program. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed here. Hopefully not. I'm gonna use our ultimate here. Bring the thunder. Oh, I'm fighting two of them. That's what's happening here. Did not expect that to happen. I'm gonna step back for a moment here. Let's see how far back they chase me. I've got two bosses coming at me at one time. And I don't even know if that's intentional. Alright. Alright, so we've got one more coming. Okay. Nope, they're both there. Cool. We'll reset this. I didn't plan to be fighting two bosses at once. Okay, so we'll head back over that way. Oh yeah, it says 50 plus up there in the level. Oh, I know what I've done wrong though here is I've got my potions I've been using. This one will give me armor, thorns, and experience boost. That's a key thing to this game is making sure... Oh, he's running away. Come on, come on. Let me get... Oh, he got away before I could get there. Saw him on the mini-map. Hoping to catch up to him. But in this game, all the way from early on in the game, you're able to make elixirs. And they don't really highlight it or point it out to you. But all the elixirs give you a 5% increase to experience. Alright, so I'm going to pull these ones over here and get back. And then that way we avoid getting that other one over here. And we'll make the... We'll bring the fight to right here. Okay.
I need more time.
We have our armor and thorns up now, so at least when they hit us, they'll be taking a little bit of damage. And I don't know about that other knight. Looks like he's got a fire ability. I'm trying to get enough ability to where I can... I think with just about everything, you've got about 10 attempts before your gear breaks. Alright, but I've got my ultimate up as well, so hopefully this works out now. Yeah, the ultimate has a minute cooldown, so... Alright. Ultimate is over. Alright, so there's one down. Yeah, because you can tell they had that elite there, kind of a special elite with him, so that was probably the hardest fight in here so far. No idea what the actual boss will look like. They keep blinding me. Oh yeah, they got a lot of shields and barriers on them as well. Yeah, and unlike the other Diablos, they've got kind of a cool little, well, I don't know. I didn't play Diablo 3 near the end of it, so I don't know. They may have added something like that, but you're able to actually, if you have a legendary, you can actually take that aspect off and hold on to it. And if you can get the resources, you can apply it to another item to turn it into a legendary. So with legendaries I don't necessarily need right now. I've been kind of just saving them. time to take on this guy. Is he all by himself, though? I think he's all by himself. Let's bring him out to the main room. Maybe he's not completely by himself, but by himself enough. I have to keep looking at my health, make sure I'm not just going to let it fall apart. See, for me, it was that it was completely by accident. I had I was doing like a desk job when I was like 15 or 16, a receptionist kind of job, and in the desk was a copy of the original Diablo, and at this point it was probably about 5 years old or so. Diablo 2 had probably just come out, and oh, I loved it. And after that, of course, I gave Diablo 2 a try. Then I deployed, and in 2005, when I deployed, we had LAN parties over in Iraq, playing Diablo 2. But that's why I was very hyped for Diablo 3. And it just, for me, there's lots of people who love Diablo 3, but it's kind of, a lot of those people, that was their first Diablo. But there's a lot of people who didn't like it because they love the second one so much. And this has a really good in-between of the second and third one. I think it's hit a pretty good balance. Oh, okay, we're ready to go face the boss, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we have more dungeon to go. But usually when they have you collect that animus, you open a door and the boss is right there. It's also the first Diablo where you can actually customize your character a little bit. A lot of people have said there isn't a lot of customization to the characters, but you can pick like a body type, hair, eye color, markings, all that stuff. And in all the other previous Diablos, you were just stuck with whatever character model was for that class. Alright, here we go. Maybe the boss isn't there because... Oh, well, this is going to be fun. Oh, it's poison. Poison is like one of the things that wrecks me. It's our ultimate here. Yeah, I've got a barrier on right now. I'm going to have to run. Yep, now I got to run. As soon as that barrier goes down, it starts eating through my health.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, speaking of not playing but fun to watch, I need to watch some streams of Street Fighter 6. I haven't been into a fighting game since probably Soul Calibur in the early thousands, but I do enjoy watching it. When I've heard that Street Fighter 6 is another, has been quite amazing. I've heard nothing but pretty much good things about it. I think the only thing they've had against it is kind of the single-player campaign thing, which I don't think anybody really cares about that in a fighting game. It's just a little extra game mode, basically. Yeah, and I'm also excited for, was it Mortal Kombat 1? I will have to play that one. Yeah, all the combos and types of ways that Street Fighter has evolved in a way that's beyond me. But that is fun to watch what's beyond me, but Mortal Kombat's usually has been more my speed. And from the trailer I saw, you can tell they're definitely leaning heavily into fatalities and all that fun stuff. Oh, I can't wait for StarCraft. I'm actually playing this on a Series X, because my computer is about 6 or 7 years old. So it's at the limit of what it can handle for the newer games. And when it comes to the cost of upgrading a PC right now, I decided to go ahead and just go with the Series X because, well, it was after playing the beta for Diablo and realizing that there's cross-progression, not just cross-play, but cross-progression. So if you own it on PC, you could level up your character and then jump onto Xbox or PS5 and keep the character going because it's tied to your Battle.net account. But, and then adding Starfield in there, that made the decision for me. Alright, where do we need to go? Okay, never mind. That's marking just to let me know I'm in the right dungeon, I guess. Oh, about to get ourselves killed. I'm waiting for some big bad to come out. It's definitely the most nerve-wracking dungeon so far I've been in, because it feels like I have to pass this one. They've done a great job with the bosses and mobs too, where you can kind of dive around their attacks and stuff. Kind of has that feel of like a Hades type gameplay. Right. Yep, and drops should be eligible now. I don't know if anybody would want to refresh the stream or anything, or if it showed it for you without refreshing. But I should, there should be drops enabled and drops eligible for everybody. And I never really got into Path of Exile. I think when I was ready to give it a chance is when I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hold out for Diablo 4. I've always heard that that's basically just a lot of Excel sheets, though. I know a lot of people who like Path of Exile say this is a little more simplified, but I think from what I've heard of Path of Exile, a little simplified is right more up my alley. We got a fork in the road here. Oh, okay. Increased health. I was like, man, this guy's taking forever. Alright. Time to choose a path. Good evening, Yop. How are you doing today? I saw you were on earlier. I tried to get over to watch the stream, but I was locked into the main room, the main family room with the little one. Which was also an excuse, though, for me to hook up the Xbox and play some Diablo myself. So. How far into the game have you gotten? I finished the campaign earlier. No, I've watched people's streams before, and I'll make a comment of kids being around, and they're like, oh, I need to watch my link, and I'm like, oh, no, it's my fault if they hear it, because you just do you. You do your stream, you do you. If my kids are exposed to it, it's my fault. Looks like something's gonna blow up there. Okay. Alright, I wonder if this is going to connect around over this way. Kind of want to explore every little thing here, just in case, with it being this Capstone dungeon, maybe there'll be some legendaries or something in here. I don't know what the chances of a legendary are. A lot of things in here are teleporting all around, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk about the story at all. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. A lot of people are just now starting the game. I am not. I've just been playing solo. I am not in a clan. I'm not opposed to it, just it never came up for me. Sure, yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'll take part of your clan. Yeah, I've heard critiques on the story for this. And I actually just enjoyed the story overall. People said that parts of it were slow or drug on. For me, it was kind of like a heist movie in a way, or like just your usual adventure movie where it doesn't really drag on. Everything is kind of setting up for the climax and for going forward. At the same time, I haven't been past the story long enough to actually read what people's overall critiques with the story was. Just because I didn't want to spoil it for myself looking at it then. Yeah, oh, what is happening here? There's 4 bosses. Okay. This is a new experience here. Yeah, usually you have like just one boss to deal with. We're gonna be we're gonna need to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge here. Good thing I've got thorns on me though. Let's take out this Grand Inquisitor. Looks like if we take out the casters, they're gonna take more damage here. We'll probably save that commander for last. I'm gonna aim for that one that's been taking a bit of damage here. That probably the Inquisitor, then the maybe the champion or the physician. I think that commander will be last. I can kind of just run around and dodge his abilities, it looks like. Alright, we want to heal ourselves before that health pot disappears. Yeah, this isn't even an end game. This is just unlocking World Tier 3. I was really hoping to unlock World Tier 3 today, but when I realized that I at least got to the Capstone, I could do this on stream here.
I need more time.
I need to hunt down... Where'd the guy go that's low on health? Alright. Oh, I think... Okay, I staggered them. So a cool little thing about this game, too, is so many games, if you have crowd control, you basically just don't pick it because you don't want to waste it on a boss that won't get crowd controlled. But you can see those little yellow bars underneath each of the bosses. They actually, as you crowd control, it won't crowd control them, but it will build that bar up, and when the bar gets full, it staggers them, which makes them pause and not attack, and it also treats them as if they have all of the crowd controls on them. So, like, let's say you have an ability that gets a bonus against slowed enemies. When they're staggered, it'll treat it as if they're slowed. Same with, like, frozen or rooted, all those fun things. Yeah, and a lot of people I know before this were talking about people should play, yeah, he's staggered right here. That's what's happening. We're about to ultimate. Oh, he had ads come out. Oh, got a little sidetracked there. But yeah, I like that little fix. I think it's such a small little mechanic that, to me, as somebody who's avoided CC builds when bosses or strong enemies don't get CC'd in games for years and years, it's the first time where I don't have to worry about it, because CC still affects them. Alright. Interact with the teleporter to move to the next area of the dungeon. Oh, that's how they get you. They think that you're at the end of it, and we're gonna carry on here. Before I step forward, I should drink some actual water. Alright, so slay all enemies in the Reliquary of Erudition. We'll just pretend that I can pronounce that. The Valheim. Actually, I'm glad you did that, because I had my bot set up, but I usually test it before the stream just to make sure in case there's any issues. And in the back of my mind, I was fretting a little bit because I knew I hadn't tested it. I'd forgotten to. Oh, and Yop, I noticed when I was watching you play, I didn't want to like backseat or say anything and stuff like that, but there's the elixirs. I didn't notice if you had them on you, but the elixirs help boost you with in a lot of different ways. You can get different types of elixirs, but they all give you a +5 to experience gain as well. So I always go into the alchemist and get elixirs made. I feel so weird backseating, especially with a game that's just, it's so fresh and new. Like, if this was like a couple months from now, I don't think I'd feel as bad about it, but I know for me, I like to figure things out. I like to explore things and kind of figure things out on my own. Like, I didn't want to look up builds and figure out how I'm supposed to play. I want to know I just want to play. There's a lot of, I did look up a video on like game mechanics, because they have added a lot of game mechanics that I haven't experienced in other games. I probably shouldn't jump on those spikes. Probably a bad call. Oh, this guy's just sitting over there, making me jump into the lightning. He's gonna make me ride the lightning, guys. Okay. Oh, that teleport ability. No, like the overpower is a ability that is it's like it boosts your attack based off of your health and your fortify, but it's only a 3% chance to hit. But for example, the bear form I have here, there's a little counting up, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's gonna go to 12, and every 12 seconds that I'm healthy, which is over 80% health, it means my next attack with that will be an overpower. So it's a really strong attack.
I'm not ready yet.
But it's hard to know exactly what each thing is good for. And the little purple on their bars, that's me making them vulnerable. Vulnerable I think takes, I believe it's an extra 20% damage. I learned when I played the rogue on the beta that vulnerable is not to be slept on. You definitely want to take advantage of vulnerable whenever you can. And I could kill this guy a little bit faster, but I'm afraid to use cooldowns until I need to. There's also the... there's another mechanic too that was completely new that I'm trying to remember. I'm sure when it comes up I'll be like, oh, that's what it was. Guys, I'm sitting here like licking the inside of my lip. We just had dinner. Here we go. Oh, we had a... It was going to be a pretty easy night because I wanted to come in here and stream, and my wife had just gotten home from work. So we did we always call them Frito Banditos. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, T-Rex. I appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have you been getting to enjoy Diablo?
I need more time.
And yes.
I need more time.
Yeah, and Yop, you're on a sorcerer, aren't you? This is the druid. What class have you been rocking with there, T-Rex? I'm the opposite. Oh, the rogue. See, I think rogue might be my first seasonal character. I had a lot of fun with that on that server slam. That was the first time I played the rogue, and I had a lot of fun with it. Oh yeah, that's how I got my Ashava drop. Like. On the server slam was speccing my rogue to be to put vulnerable on Ashava the whole time. I was like, I'll just put vulnerable on there so everybody can do extra damage and make sure it's up 100% of the time. Yeah, I heard they nerfed the barbarian on some things. I think it's the shouts. I think some people were finding ways to build their barbarian to essentially keep their shout up 100% of the time, so they stopped that. And the druid. Yeah, with the druid I've got this right here, my spirit boons. They nerfed it before he had a chance to get going. That's... I could see how that would be a downside, but at the same time... I personally like it when something gets nerfed before I play it. That way I don't experience the feeling of the nerf. I guess I hadn't looked at these for a while. Let me see what I want to do here. Okay, that's what I had here is let's extend the duration of our ultimate. That's what we'll do. So the ultimate will go 25% longer now. Yeah, I mean that's when it comes to nerfing and stuff, I got very used to that in WoW. I played vanilla WoW, and I always played Druid or Paladin all the way through. I definitely took about a decade off in the middle there. but I definitely know what it's like to. That's a big thing too when a game comes out. When people talk about the best character and the character everybody wants to be, my mind thinks I don't want to be that character because that's the first one getting nerfs. And sometimes I like to pick the character. Like for example, a big reason I picked the Druid was because I know so many people were talking about it being weak early game, and I was like, well, if anybody's gonna get a buff, it's gonna be the Druid. So it's really. I mean, I enjoy it. It's an enjoyable time to stream. It's just, it cuts into my time with my wife. But right now, it's hard to stream in the morning because of kids just waking up at random, odd hours. And at their age, I mean, 6 months ago, our youngest was young enough to where she'd wake up, you'd hear her waking up, she would just be in the crib, and you'd go get her afterwards. But now, once she's up, she's out of the crib, and, oh, thank you very much for the gifted subs, Mr. Brightside, thank you very much. I don't know if I didn't hear a sound there. I think, I'm not used to I apologize, I'm not used to getting, subs, or, gifted subs, so, I hope it's working, I hope the alert came up. Oh, working opposite shifts? Yeah, I've definitely had that point in life too, where you wake up, you go to work, you come home, the significant other goes to work, they come home, you both go to bed, rinse and repeat. We've, because of the pandemic, we hit a point where we realized I'm able to stay home, so I do the stay-home dad thing, and she has a good enough job to kind of keep things going, and with the kids, we don't have to worry about childcare and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let me just go back to say I definitely appreciate that, Mr. Brightside. Thank you so much for that. And right now, I am part of the Support a Streamer program, so that should get you the mount. Oh, thank you again. I will go back to my alerts and stuff after this because it should be playing a sound here. It's one of those things though that I may have changed things around and not even considered the gifted stuff. But yeah, T-Rex and Mr. Brightside are definitely helping out the stream here. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the bits, Yop. See, that one works. I made sure that one works. I know the bits and the sub works. After this, I will go and make sure. Oh, actually, I'll do that. We have to head out. I am full on gear. But thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, I kind of, I go to, what's it called, freesounds.org, and then I just kind of sort their sounds by the Free Commons 0 license, and then I just go through them until I like it. Do I have a hype train? That is my first hype train ever. Thank you so much. Let me take a moment here. We're going to go over to my... I need to see what is going on here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Gift sub. Okay. I think this should work. So hopefully that'll start doing that there. And a hype train, hopefully it should be by default doing the hype train stuff. If it's not, I apologize. I've never had a hype train before. It's one of those things that I didn't think would be a priority for me.
Not while I'm in town.
I definitely appreciate it though, everybody. Thank you so much. I am part of the Support Streamer program though, so 2 gifted subs does give the, it's the Primal Instinct mount. And thank you for the, oh, there it is, okay. 2 gifted subs gives the Primal Instinct mount, but should also just be drops in general. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. I'm kind of speechless here. I'm trying to just think. Try to go off autopilot, but yeah, hype train. I think I'm just gonna go to my stash here, and I'm gonna buy another thing here, and we're just gonna drop everything in there. I'll sort it all out afterwards. Yeah, thank you again, Pace, Yop, T-Rex, Mr. Brightside. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Thank you so much. We're gonna get right back into the fighting here then. I'm not gonna bore everybody with me looking at the blacksmith in the store to see what I want to keep. I just thank you so much, everybody. It's definitely going to be a memorable. I was hoping this would be a memorable stream to go to a World Tier 3, but now it's memorable for a whole other better reason. Oh, hey Kombu, how are you doing tonight? Hype train means that I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's if 3 separate people, it's either sub or gift sub or give 100 bits, and then it starts a hype train and people can continue it going. Not expected. I'm just trying to explain what it is. And then it goes up in different levels. People who are part of it get emotes for it. I've actually got quite a few of those myself. Oh, let me fight this guy first. I like being part of hype trains. I like collecting the emotes. We'll kill this guy. Get him out of there. Oh, I'm glad I could be a chill enough. There's sometimes that everybody is so into. I watch other people stream, and I am not. I can get hyped about things, but not to the point of screaming at things. And I know sometimes I'll die in game, and instead of yelling and screaming, I just kind of like, well, I guess that's how that goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. But I just want to. I'll show some of the emotes I think that it can give from a hype train. Got a few to click here. Looks like I've got 15 of them. Another, thank you so much. There we go. And thank you again for the bits. Thank you for all of this, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, joining me here while I can enjoy Diablo 4. I mean, I could never I hope I could never take this for granted. I don't believe I could. I just hope nobody ever thinks I do. Really, streaming is only possible because the people that show up and say hi, so. Hey Rory, how are you doing?
I need more time.
Yep, good evening, Rory. I've changed my whole build up a bit since the last time.
I need more time.
I'm over here trying to make sure I'm paying attention to chat. Let's go through our Capstone dungeon. And for anybody who's entered the chat recently, is it telling you that you have drops available? It should be. It's just if it's not, I'll go in and make sure it does. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for letting me know. I'm always nervous that even though I do everything I hope should be set up, I'm always afraid it didn't work. Okay.
I need time to do that.
Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, that was... Everybody, you have been part of my very first hype train, so thank you so much. Oh, I didn't realize that, the streamer gets an emote as well. Now I know. I get to see it from this side. Thank you so much, everybody. Finally ad-free. Yeah, I recently switched over to doing the pre-roll instead of the mid-roll. I was under the impression that if you didn't do mid-rolls, that people would still occasionally get ads if they'd watched for an hour, but I'm under the impression that it doesn't actually work that way now. So hopefully people can see the pre-rolls and then no ads at all to worry about after that. Yeah, I think it did say something about emote slots. Yeah, it's, let's see, make sure I'm not getting killed by anything. What happened was I got this, where am I? There we are. I got this legendary that says Pulverize is now also an Earth skill, and after casting Pulverize, tectonic spikes continue to deal damage over 2 seconds. That's this ability right there where I turn to the bear, but those rocks are because of the legendary. And so when I did that, I ended up going back down into my tree, and since I had mostly lightning and rock at that point, I took this passive ability that's if I cast one or the other, I get a 20% chance that it'll trigger a free one of the other of the same category. So yeah, it's I switched to that and I haven't looked back. But I've also just gotten lucky. I just equipped my last legendary to get the full legendary on every item right before entering the dungeon. Oh yeah, I love the fact that you can trade with people. I haven't done it yet, but I don't know. I mean, the whole point of playing a game is to enjoy it, have fun. Like I said, I'll definitely join the clan, and we can all run dungeons and stuff together at different points. I would definitely be... I think I'm too hyped up right now. I just realized it kind of hit. I've got... You all have... you've all given me a real adrenaline rush right now. Yeah, I mean, I want to play with others. I think that'd be a great time. That's when Diablo 2 was the best, was playing with others. And... Oh, okay, we killed all the guys there, so now we gotta travel to the Curator's Chamber. Oh, is this gonna be another boss fight? Oh yeah, but when it comes to... Oh, well, I stepped out right as the boss fight was starting. Now we know the boss fight will start as you walk into there. Completely unintentional. Reaper's Aid. Yeah, I was just invited by Yop, and so I was going to join that one. He said, you said I Don't Dunk is in there as well? Yeah, because we're part of... that's part of the... Social Streamer Growth Discord. There's a few of us in there. But yeah, I've been playing solo, but I definitely enjoy playing support classes and stuff in different games. And so I would love to play with other people and be able to, like, if people need them, have the elixirs ready for them and stuff, and all that fun. And hopefully I don't get crushed here. Alright. The Curator. Okay. We'll just trigger all of our stuff here. Yeah, now I have a barrier too, Rory, that's Earth-based. That I have a legendary that says if you use that ability, it extends it by 6 seconds. And it makes it blow up when it's done being used as well. Yeah, the legendaries really change up pretty much everything in this so far. We're gonna have to try to learn how this fight goes. Let's take care of these archers here who are going to give me a world of hurt. Oh, we've almost staggered the boss already. That's good. Alright, so I got my barrier up. Pulverize. Jump out of that. Ashava is the only one I fought. I haven't fought any of the other ones yet. Ashava was a lot of fun. Oh, he staggered. Okay. You take advantage of that. Yeah, and a cool little feature of this, too, is the boss fights. For anybody who hasn't played Diablo 4, but the other betas, or not betas, but other Diablos,
I must wait a moment.
the bosses now will drop healing potions when you get them to a certain point. I don't know if it was that way in the past. Man, this is dealing a lot of damage to him. And he's just diving all around.
I need time to do that.
I don't want to waste my potions. Alright, so those tornadoes are kind of blind me a little bit. A fighting style for the Druid, a lot of times for me, like, if I start dying, it's me just running around and putting barriers on myself and slowly trying to... Oh, man. I think I might need to regroup and come back at this boss. But if they had ads or summons... Yeah, that still happens here. But hopefully I'll hit him here. Yep, okay, see, he just dropped some potions there now.
I need time to do that.
Alright, so we're a third of the way through the health. Alright, I need to stick close to him because he's trying to... I definitely need to dodge those beams he's shooting out. Then I need to watch out for all these bows as well. This is a pretty intense one.
I need more time.
Oh, disappeared on me. There he is. Oh. Alright, gonna use a potion there.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, he's staggered, okay. Alright. Oh, got another potion over here to get. Oh, these bone walls. These bone walls are ridiculous. You'll come across them just in the open world fighting things too. Okay, and yeah, it looks like I'm taking a dot if I'm inside that tornado. It kind of freezes you and gives you a dot. I only have one potion left. I have 0 potions left. Accidentally used a potion. Gotta try not to have the potion on such a light trigger finger there. Well, if I die, at least I can come in and have an idea of what to expect. Okay, I thought he was going to do another one of those beam things again. Oh, so he blows up those. Running between those. Those are my tornadoes, not his. Okay. Now I got
more time.
Scared, not gonna lie. Don't know if it's gonna end up a good way at all. He's so close to dropping potions though. There we go. Oh, I just realized that's what happened. Okay. Let's see if I can get away with this. Run off the side here. Put on an elixir. That's not the elixir I meant to put on. Alright, we got 12 seconds until our ultimate is back.
I'm not ready.
About to get our barrier. There we go. Ultimate's back now. Oh. Oh. Alright, but we are close to getting him staggered again. But I am out of potion. Alright, so he is staggered. We have 1 potion. Alright, so I think if I don't blow these up, they will end up blowing up the walls, but now I'm afraid of them blowing up if I'm near them. Okay. Kind of playing scared here. There we go. Okay, they blew up. We're done with that. Get out of that.
I need more time.
And time to ultimate again. quite the adventure.
I do not have any potions.
I'm ready to like just die right before it. I don't want to do the. I have a really bad habit of when there's like that much health left. We did it. All right. Oh, 2 legendaries.
I need more
About to get
time.
killed by this guy here. Woo! All right, that worked out. Now, whew. Between the all the wonderful everybody in chat and this capstone, this is probably gonna be my most memorable stream for quite some time. All right, check out what we got here. All right, basic skills gain attack speed, nothing exciting. But it is a lot of extra stuff there. Cyclone armor also provides physical damage reduction. Oh, see, this one would be a nice support one. I actually got this one earlier. Provide a cyclone armor to nearby allies. I wonder if they'll ever add the ability to have multiple builds. Like a primary and a secondary build. Alright, so we need to inspect the world tier statue. Where is that at? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Alright, so we head back out. Oh, man. Glad I put on deodorant. I'm sweating. That was nerve-wracking. Time to hydrate. But with that out of the way, again, thank you everybody. Mr. Brightside, Yop, T-Rex, Pace. Very much appreciated. If I missed anybody, I am so sorry. Okay, so you did get the mount. Awesome, okay. Stealing mechanics from other games? Well, I mean, that's already a mechanic in, was it WoW? That's been in WoW for quite some time now. But yeah, Blizzard knows how to take the best elements out of other games and make it their own. Man, I'm just kind of flustered with everything between the capstone and how good this, like, how things went with that stream and everything there and the hype train and trying to remember what I was even trying to do. All right, and so what I have been doing too is I've been looking at these, and if it sells for a decent amount, I don't salvage it, but if it's not much, I salvage it. Yeah, it's inspired by. But I mean, that's the reason why, for example, like WoW has been around for forever, is whenever a game comes out, then they see the mechanics that work, and next thing you know, that mechanic is in the next expansion. I mean, everybody's basically ripping off of everybody. I mean, when you really think about it, too, even just control schemes, like, everybody uses, like, on Xbox, A to jump, spacebar to jump, or dodge, or whatever. Okay, so see, this has overpowered damage, which is great if I don't swap it out, because it goes well with that pulverize. And I think I've already got this one as well, as an aspect. I think. Maybe I didn't. See, I want to get this one back on there at some point, where it'll have a chance to cause the person to pulse after you hit them with lightning damage. They'll pulse and damage everybody else around them. Alright, yeah, I don't see that, so I'm going to have to break that one down. Surprised, though. I thought I had that one already. Oh, well. I guess I didn't. Alright, let's take some of this stuff back out. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. I was on the other tab. We'll put these back. I'm saving these for... Alright. It was this other tab here. Yeah, because you can upgrade items a certain number of times. You can enchant them to change their affixes and stuff. And all right, so full now. We'll go through and figure out what to salvage. See, for me, Diablo 3, that's one of the things I didn't like about Diablo 3. Because it's... Diablo 2 was the first game I think I ever played that... Diablo 3 was fun. My wife and I played, and we had a good time. It just wasn't a game that I would just play on my own. Like, that's one of those games for me, it required playing with somebody else. But I also really get into, like, the theory crafting of stuff. Like, not so much min-maxing and stuff, but more just enjoying the... Let's see, what do we want to salvage? Enjoying the synergy of everything. All right, so we'll... And this little axe right here that's on these three right here, that means if I were to salvage it, that's on this one too. If I salvage it, it unlocks that that appearance in my transmog as well. Yeah, Diablo 2 was just... when I played Diablo 2 again for the first time after years, just probably about 6 or 7 months ago, I forgot like how the skill trees were very much... You could definitely really screw yourself out of being able to keep leveling up if you didn't build correctly to start, though. And it's like, just because it was one of those first things too, but it's the first game I really remember having skill trees. Alright, but I'm going to salvage this one so we can get that item on there. It's a rare staff. And we'll salvage this one as well. Transmog unlocked. Alright, now if... see, that'll sell for 13k. We'll hold on to that. 12k. Yeah, there is no... the Heraldric Cube. I do miss that. I enjoyed the aspect of the way the gems and everything got put together in Diablo 2. I also have to admit, some of that stuff with Diablo 2 might just be through the nostalgia glasses. So it may have some more shortcomings than I remember. There was something about the cube too, because I forget what you had to do to actually get it, but I remember once you got it, it felt like you had like earned it. Like it was yours to have and to work with.
Came apart nicely.
All these things are such high item levels, but I don't want to get rid of the legendary abilities I have on there. Yeah, you had to find that, huh? And I remember just getting the gems built up over time. See, that one got me. You got me on that one. Wirt's leg, I mean, without Wirt's leg, how could you get to the cow level? Right.
You can take what's left.
That's funny too, because Wirt's leg too is from Wirt is from Diablo, the first Diablo, isn't he? Like he'd be outside a little tiny town. The cow level. Like there's something about whoever made that cow level, the fact they make me think of The Far Side, those comics, the way the cows were. Alright, I think the rest of this we can kind of sell. And the rainbow level, you get pets.
You need a proper weapon.
I don't know if I know the rainbow level. I feel like I'm going to lose my Diablo 2 street cred card. I don't know what level we're talking about. When I think rainbow level, I think Mario Kart.
Well struck.
I play Mario Kart with the family sometimes, and my daughter doesn't like when I pick levels. He's like, not Rainbow Road. I'm just like, it can't be a session of playing Mario Kart without Rainbow Road. Oh, and Diablo 3. Okay. Yeah, I played the main story a couple times. I think I tried to go through a couple seasons. For me personally, it feels like, especially, I tried playing this last season as well. After a while, it's just kind of,
Fair trade.
you're just trying to keep your kill streak going pretty much the whole time, and instead of like really playing the game, you're just chasing that kill streak. And I've really enjoyed in this how it's possible to, like, you really got to take your time. You got to be more strategic with your movement and everything. All right, let me make sure I don't need these at all. All right, so it is a nice one. I'll have to see if I can take that off of that one. It'll increase our damage per second by 124. Slower attack speed, though. It's physical damage. So yeah, we will break that one down. I think I'm going to break both of these down and take the aspect off of them. That's what our occultist is for. Oh, that is one thing about this that I don't really like is I understand that it's all online and all of that stuff, but I definitely had a few points today when I was playing through that I wish I could have just paused and just done something for like 30 seconds and came back even. I'll hold off on breaking this one down. There's something about this that I'm not sure. I kind of like it, so I'll break down that other one, though. Oh, to replace the affix. Oh, to replace these ones. Okay. I wonder if it's a random roll. I haven't done that one yet. We broke that down. We now have that aspect in our little collection of aspects. Yeah, yeah, you gotta pee. There's a lot of hiding in corners of dungeons for me. I'll clear things out because it's a dungeon. I hope things don't spawn back, or no, they probably won't spawn back. So I go hide in a corner. Yeah, and so far I only have some diamonds on my jewelry for the resistance and skulls for the kill or the HP after kill on my weapon and totem. But for the most part, I don't like to have to keep spending money to unsocket things. Alright, so without further ado, we will go check out World Tier 3. Alright, so the World Tier statue. Okay, so unlocked by completing the campaign in Cathedral of Light Capstone Dungeon in Kiovashad. World Tier 2 Veteran. Recommended for levels 50 to 70. Okay, so sacred items and unique items can drop now. Nightmare Sigils. So Nightmare Sigils, for anybody who may have played Mythic Plus in WoW, that's what it makes me think of. It's kind of like you're putting a key into a dungeon to kind of change how it's going to work out. Helltides can appear across Sanctuary. The Helltides, from what I can tell, are areas where you can kill things. I think you pick up mats and you can find specific dungeons for specific pieces of gear. And champion monsters with damage resistance auras can appear. Okay. Enemy details. Enemies are more formidable. Monsters give 100% increased experience. Oh, wow. Monsters drop 15% more gold, and monsters overcome 20% resistance. Oh, so I'm going to have to definitely stack some resistance. And that would go back to Diablo 2. After Diablo 2, I really liked that you had to worry about your resistance and everything. Oh, have a good one, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good evening. I'll probably be mostly just through the week, through the nights this week. Oh yeah, it means, and it's also the resistance that you start off with in the game. Start off with in the game. I'm having trouble talking tonight. It goes down as well as you level up. So because of my level, I've been having to stack some resistance as well. I've actually spec'd to get an extra 15% resistance for everything in my skill tree. To do Nightmare without getting hit? That sounds harder than Hardcore to level 100. Alright, here we go. Changing your world tier terminates all active portals, resets all incomplete Whisper progress, and closes any active Nightmare dungeon. Okay. None of that pertains to me right now. Oh, we're on world tier 3. Oh, hey, yeah, we can take a look at that. Oh. That statue looks a lot different now. Monsters overcome 40% resistance on Torment. Oh, and then you can get ancestral items. And new unique items. Let me see. Am I able to see just what I have for... Oop. Where do I go to see my... I thought there was a way to... see more in-depth stats. Yeah, it's meant to be more casual than Path of Exile. It's more, like I said, for me, I like that it's more casual than Path of Exile. There we go, I figured it out. But it's definitely more in depth than Diablo 3 was. And it's got some things that aren't as in depth, but others that are in depth, more in depth than a Diablo 2, I think. All right, let's go see if I can look at our resistances here. Yeah, so I've got... Yeah, my poison resist. Poison is the one that gets me the most right now. Only got 28.9% resistance. But you can actually make poison resistance elixirs. Like I was telling Yop about the elixirs that give 5% experience. Those elixirs as well will do the same thing. Actually, yeah, you can see right here. I'll sort those. Like, do I have any that are... Yeah, like, see, here's a fire resistance elixir. And increases your fire resistance by 15% and experience by 5% for 30 minutes. So, every elixir does that. Oh yeah, I wonder... I haven't done any PvP at all yet. This area is looking... Oh, I think this is the Helltide thing that it was talking about. Is that what that is? The Helltide rises. Ends in 30 minutes, 39 seconds. Slay foes and complete activities to collect aberrant... Wish I could remember how to pronounce. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. Like, I can hear the word in my head. Cinders used to unlock tortured gifts. Okay. Oh yeah, the tree is less in depth. Yeah, being able to respec. It just gets, well, it starts costing quite a bit to respec. But you can see here, like, it's actually going to go only to level 50. And then, I can't go to it yet, but you can see next to my skill tree up there, it says Paragon. You have Paragon boards, another 200 points that you spend across the next 50 levels. The Helltide is fun. Do it. Let's do it. Let's go to Helltide. Do I have a... There we go. Got a waypoint in there. Let's watch me just get decimated. I'm going to go over here with my end of World Tier 2 gear and take on World Tier 3 Helltide. Before I do that, though, let me change World Tier 2 description to... We'll do it to starting World Tier 3. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think this week I will be streaming more in the evening, though. Just because I just can't trust that the youngest is going to sleep through the night. And my oldest has... Oh, that's the shards and the time left of the Helltide. Okay. And my oldest has a kind of a summer camp type thing earlier in the day this week, so... It'll just make it really difficult to stream, and even if I can't probably stream more than an hour, hour and a half total in the morning. Alright, so... What is this? Tortured Gift of Weaponry. So do we just run around and kill things? Is that what we're doing? Okay. I'm gonna... Oh, let's get on our mount here. Just gonna take a moment next to this fire falling to say, look at my Ashava trophy. Okay. Yeah, the first time I fought Ashava, I got destroyed. Like I had 0% durability left. I had no idea what I was going into. It definitely took me a couple times to grasp the move set. All right, so we got on okay, that's what it is. I want to say abhorrent, but it definitely says aberrant or something, doesn't it? Well, my brain is thinking it's abhorrent. Abhorrent? I know it's a different word.
I must wait a moment.
So far, you can definitely tell the difference once you get a couple legendaries too, because I'm able to drop these guys faster than I was dropping things around like level 35. They read the rogue skills carefully. Are there some where it's just kind of worded in a way that you think it's going to do something like completely opposite? Alright, gotta jump away from those guys. There we go.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the worst things, not just here, but like in skill trees overall in games. Oh man, he's hitting me hard. Oh, he's level 55. But I guess I am getting... Oh, I'm dead. I didn't see that until it killed me. So, I actually think we'll go over there and then I'll see how much it costs to open that thing right there. Yeah, I can't remember what game I was playing. I've definitely... It's not just one game either. I've definitely played multiple games over the years where I'm building a character a certain way, and then I realized later that I wasn't getting any benefit from something. And the first character I played was the Barbarian on the first beta, and I had a lot of fun with that. And then I played the Druid. And then Server Slam is when I played the Rogue, and I wasn't expecting to enjoy the Rogue that much. I've always played more like the reason why I enjoyed the Barbarian and Druid is the more tanky kind of characters. Oh, I'm vulnerable right now. Oh, that guy's hitting hard. Put our barrier again. Yeah, I need to look into more about how to add aspects to... I don't want to waste resources messing with legendary gear and stuff. Yeah, I definitely use that... Oh, what's it called? This is the shadow thing? The shadow orbs or shadow cloud? Something. I can't remember what it's called. But I definitely switched to that, and it changed everything. It made it so much easier to do everything after that. Shadow Step. Is it Shadow Step in Diablo 4? I know that's the name in WoW. I guess I never really realized it was the exact same thing. I'm really bad about also just kind of remembering visually where they are in the skill tree and not remembering the name completely. Like every time this thing keeps telling me about the Druid's Hurricane or Tornado, I keep... Yeah, now the sounds are getting back to me again. I think I was just so ramped up earlier. I was hyped from the hype train. And then hyped from the Capstone dungeon. We've got about 25 minutes left, it looks like. So have you been on World Tier 3 then, T-Rex? I don't think I asked. I don't know if we mentioned it or not. Like, so you've already experienced the Helltide? Oh, that's just a regular chest. Okay. Oh, let's ride away real fast. Oh. I thought I'd open that. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Ricky. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Looks like everybody else isn't chasing me anymore. Let's fight this guy. Oh, more of them showed up.
I need more time.
At least they're not hitting me with poison. I think those little bugs are, though. I've CC'd there. That is the worst thing in this game, though, is when you get CC'd and you can't heal yourself or do anything. Tarnished animal. Is that a quest or from the Helltide? Oh, and thank you very much for the sub, Ricky. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have you been playing Diablo 4 as well, Ricky? This thing is taking forever to kill. Is it something that you just kind of like to watch, or you're interested in playing it, or? I know for me, a lot of the streams I watch is games that I don't plan to actually play myself. I just watch people play them.
I am out of potions.
I play vicariously through other people. Okay, we've almost got it. There we go. Oh, that dropped a decent amount of stuff there. I'm running away from my own hurricane. I'm a little jumpy, it looks like. A lot of SSG streams? Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that so much. I'm usually not on this time of night. I'm usually up pretty early. Not so much by choice, but out of necessity. I like how that she's also my wife. Well, thank you both for stopping by, checking out the stream. I know I haven't been as active in SSG as I've been wanting to. I've been gearing up to try to stream certain games, and then again with kids and everything being so active. Our daughter, really, no joke, is at that age where she keeps breaking out of, like, she can't even put up a baby gate. She keeps climbing baby gates. So I couldn't even put her in the same room as me and try to play a game. Or else she'd be jumping out and escaping. She's like her older sister. Her older sister, when she was little, would like, she had these bins for toys that we found her at 10 months old stacking them on top of each other and climbing them like stairs. That's the way to do it that's the way to get your attention, huh? Alright, let's go see what this is over here. Tortured Gift of Protection. I don't know how much it takes, how many of these aberrant, whatever they were called. Like I said, I'm really bad. Like, I'll remember that little orange icon, and I'll remember the aberrant, but I'll probably forget the name of them over and over again. Yeah, I guess now with that, I'll have to get more emotes set up.
I need more time.
That's what it'll go to. It'll go to investing in more emotes. Yeah, I think a lot of the emotes I have right now, like that good game one you did, like I made that myself. The hype one, and then like that hello one there. That was me going on Fiverr, and I found somebody who made some for me for about $10 or so.
I need more time.
They should be linked to my About Me end of it. I like to give credit to anyone I've gotten art or work done from. Yeah, and you might have noticed the alert looking a little amateurish, and that's because I made that myself. Yeah, I do need more animated. I've actually been meaning to look into I used to practice a little bit with Blender, and I was thinking it might be an excuse for me to try out Blender again. Try to get that set up, especially because if anybody's done Blender, one of the main tutorials is making a coffee cup and a donut, and if I'm gonna brand coffee. Oh man. I'm getting a little... I think when I died that one time, it took away some of these aberrant cinders from me, so I don't want to lose them. So close. You know, I got like almost no ranged abilities on this character. Alright, so let's check out this. Alright, oh, 75 cinders for that. Okay, we're close. We'll get that before, I don't know if we need pants. I don't know what I should go for first. These guys dive out? Okay. This is kind of a no joke. Are you able to hear that one? Because I've been trying to up the sound without it being too loud. But I've heard that you can't really hear it that well. Don't die, just saying. That's not nerve-wracking at all. Just saying, whatever you do, don't die.
I need more time.
Huh, that's weird, because I can hear it on my side, and I keep upping the sound. I might need to look into, maybe I set up the sound wrong, and it's not playing it through the stream, maybe? I don't know why it would do that, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through. I'll probably open it up in what is it, DaVinci, and play around with the actual audio of the actual file. Yeah, that one was made from somebody took a clip of me playing SWTOR, where I decided to instead of going the long way to find a path, I decided down the side of the mountain was the better way. Yeah, it's man, I gotta say though, I'm loving this game. I haven't played a game in so long that I basically just... I think the last time I played a game where I was just fell into it basically was V Rising, probably last year for about a good month or so, until we went on vacation and kind of broke the pattern of it. But I definitely put a lot of hours into that, and before that it probably was like Red Dead 2 probably. Oh good, we got some potions. Last time I looked we had 2 potions, so we got a little bit more this time. Yeah, and I'm tempted, I've been kind of tempted, I don't know how tempted I really am, to do, woo! That one got me.
I need time to do that.
Yeah, that's the original jump scare sound. I added the other ones because I didn't want to get too used to it, and now that those other ones come in every now and then, I'm definitely not used to that one anymore. Oh, well, that's what they're for. That's what they're there for. Keeping me awake, keeping me on my toes. I don't know. For some reason, when I first made a lot of my redeems, I felt like I gotta have a jump scare. And I was not ready for how many people would just love the jump scare. Oh, I will say though, well, the jump scare always takes channel points to redeem, but the other sounds like the Wilhelm, the ragtime music, things like that, if you're a sub or VIP, you can actually play it for free by just typing the command in chat. I need to find some healing potions. We are 6 away from being able to open a chest. Okay. If you type exclamation point command, it should tell you what they all are. It might be under exclamation point sounds is the actual command to see the list of those.
I need more time.
Yeah, sounds. Yeah, this stream is, for me, it feels very, very, very new. So a lot of what I have so far is me just kind of playing around with stuff to learn how it works. Like Streamer Bot and OBS and all that. Like my alerts that come up to say there's a new follower. I've animated that with OBS and Streamer Bot. I believe it's yeah, it's 1 L on the Wilhelm. And then we'll find out, because it's been a while since I set those up too. Well, hopefully that's going to work as well. I'm hoping to not sit here and just talk out of my ass and say something works and then it doesn't. Oh, come on. There we go, yep. But yeah, for subs, because since I don't like to play ads, and when I was playing mid-rolls, I would try to take breaks while I was doing that. And so I figured as a sub, a big perk of being a sub is no ads. I should at least do something to make up for it. Give some sort of redeem. And once I get used to... Like, once I get the playing Diablo out of my system, I'll go back to putting up the redeem for picking which game I play. I know Rory has been wanting me to play, was it TMNT, but it's the Shredder's Revenge. Kind of like an old Streets of Rage. It's like the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Like the arcade one. And unfortunately, I've just had these games come up, and then V Rising, I got some keys to
Time to do that.
being part of that program and stuff. So. See, I looked it up and everything. I mean, it looks a lot of fun. I know one of my favorite arcade games ever was the Simpsons one. That's very much similar to that, where you're like, you can be Marge Simpson walking around hitting people with a vacuum. Yeah, and I also want to put up a redeem too. So, for example, like for Diablo or SWTOR or other games, a person can redeem to decide what character I'm going to play. Or, all right, so that's this one. That's jewelry. Now let's get some pants. Let's check out the pants. Let's see what happens here. Hey, sacred pants. It's a whole new world, everybody. Whole new world. I don't think I'm going to hit 75 again, though, before. So I'm going to head out of here. I need to check my Steam. I will definitely do that right after this here. Because my Steam opens on my first monitor, and I've got my first monitor on the Xbox right now for this. Okay, so let's get out of here now. We picked up some pants. Let's check it out. Oh, there's a rogue over there. See, I like that ability. Oh, guess we're gonna fight. Guess I don't get a choice. Time to fight. Man, that one legendary I have that gives me health for having people in the close distance, though, has really been clutch, though.
More time.
Maybe I will earn enough to... Oh! Jumped right into that. Good timing. I heard that right as I jumped into a plane. I think somebody ran all these people into me. I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with me.
I need time to do that.
Go. Oh, it's that shaman.
I need more time.
The pass parade? Oh man. I'm burning through all of my potions here. Where's that shaman at now? I swear I hear him somewhere. There he is. I do need to do that, was it the Rakanishu? I needed to get that out of the soundbite, I think.
I need more time.
Alright, we're about to clear this out. I'm about to be able to not be attacked. These guys are no joke, man. Oh, increased health. There it is. That's how you can always tell. I'm sitting there thinking, man, I'm doing no damage to this guy, and then I find out that he's just got extra health. Alright. Speak with Doomsayer. Where is... Sorry, I didn't... I'm so distracted here. Okay. Oh, we go back to over there then. Alright, we'll head back over here. Head back to Kiavashad. I should turn that up too, that one. Well, it's not piano, the violin kind of. There's something about the scream though that just triggers that part of my brain to be on edge. Okay, let's look at our sacred gear here. Oh, it's that same one that I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I want that one. +1 potion capacity. Oh, but see, it's 1 out of 3. Yeah, you can notice there's a range there. It tells you the range for what types of drops you can probably get. Right, so it's not the most amazing. I'll definitely be going back to Helltides, though, to get other stuff. I can tell that right now. Oh, no, you're fine, T-Rex. You're fine. Oh, I do have Steam on my phone. It probably would be faster for me just to go ahead and do this real fast. Since we're back in town, I'll go ahead and swap over here. Oh, actually, it just sent me the notification. It says I received a gift from a friend. Oh, thank you so much, Rory. Yeah, no, definitely we'll definitely do Shredder's Revenge. Even if it's hard to, I'll find a way to get a stream in there for that. Thank you so much. That looks like it'd be a lot of fun to play too. It just had never been on my radar till you had brought it up, so. I'll have to switch this back over. But yeah, we'll have to set up a time to play that and go through there. I barely remember anything about, like, I haven't seen anything with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for years. Like, I don't think I can even remember all the, like, I remember the names, of course, but not who is who all the way. I'll always remember April, but yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh yeah, I actually watched like just a little review of it, or I don't want to watch any playthrough because I wanted to just be able to experience that myself at some point. But just watching the review, it reminded me of exactly of and I like the review highlighted how they did kind of callbacks to the original game and everything. How there's definitely things from the original game that come up in there, like same sound effects or certain animations. Yeah, if it's not worth selling, we will break it down. I'm tempted to just, because I already took the aspect for this, I'm going to salvage it. And hopefully we get some mats to... Let's see how good these mats can get.
Came apart nicely.
A Boiling Ward. Okay, because I know I've been looking for those as well. So that'll help me put legendary aspects on other things as well. So that definitely works out. Yeah, the journey is just starting here. Yeah, I'm going to need to hold on to some of these weapons and add stuff to them. Oh, we got an actual emerald to drop, too. That's the first full just gem. This is too awesome. Alright, let's do that. Oh, it's my pot. I was like, what just happened there? Because of that, oh, because of the Diablo one. Did I accidentally... Oh, okay. Ooh, didn't want to accidentally get rid of my actual gear that I want to keep on. I almost broke it down. Not what I mean to do. Alright, there we go. Oh, things are definitely starting to sell too. About 20k there. Even 8k for just common stuff. Okay. Oh, I did die, so gotta remember to repair.
Come back if you need work.
So what I've been doing is I've started getting to the point where I want to start earning some money, but I have so many mats right now. Like if we go and look, for example, let's see, what do we want to upgrade one of these things here? Here, these gloves are some newer ones for me. So see, I can upgrade these. See, I have 1,001 of the mats, and it only takes 10 for that first level. And so I've basically broke down everything until about level 40 or so, and then that's when I started selling some of it. Yeah, I definitely was just breaking stuff down until I started getting an overabundance of mats.
Anything else?
I think I should hold on to... Should I hold on to some of these? Got execute chance, core skill damage, damage over time. I don't think I need any of that. Yeah, and I wonder what kind of stuff I'll start getting from actual dungeons as well. Oh. Alright, and so then we gotta go talk to that Doomsayer Pyra? Alright. Oh, we got other quests unlocked up here as well, it looks like. That's another cool thing about the world, like, you definitely, as you do things, it starts unlocking quests and stuff.
Eyes to hear you passing by me. You there? Yes, you. Come now, don't be shy.
I think this may be one I just skipped over, though, because I think I remember this one from the beta.
Fanatic Thea stole my eyes. She wears them around her neck. And what horrid suffering I've witnessed. Please, no more. There's so much blood, I can't. You must believe me. I can still see from them. Thea and her flock have grown strong in Nostrava. Please, bring me back my eyes.
But who is Thea?
She was nobody.
Kind of stalling for a second here. I just want to
disappeared for
make sure things are okay out there. I'm
friends,
listening.
blathering on and on about the end of days. She's a liar, but she's also cunning. She snatched up my eyes after all.
Yeah, now that I'm on World Tier 3 as well, I kind of just want to hit this goal of being World Tier 3, but I also wouldn't mind starting to play with others too, even if people hadn't really played yet, start a new character even, things like that. Alright, tell me of the Helltide. I guess I already took part of that, huh?
Like surf along the coast, the tides of hell rise up, bleeding into sanctuary. Tortured souls bearing tortured gifts roam these lands. Take those gifts and use them to fight back the armies of the Seven Hells.
Okay. So it looks like now we just have the side quests left. Alright. So... Oh, and because we're on this, it's unlocked the other areas there. Oh, it increases your max obols. Guess we could do some stuff over in Kyrgyzstan. I haven't really done much there yet. Yeah, I did most of the side quests here in Fractured Peaks. Quite a few of them over here in, what's it called, Skosklen. And then when I got out here, I started to realize how fast I was leveling. That I didn't want to waste all my time, and I wanted to get through the story before you hear too many... Oh, hey, there's some quests I can just turn in right here, it looks like. Oh. Helltide periodically rises in... Oh, never mind. Okay, we're not reading that today. It's a lot of hells. It really is. There we go. Helltide periodically rises in areas of Sanctuary in Nightmare difficulty and above. Collect aberrant cinders and exchange them for tortured gifts, chests containing loot of a specific item slot. Navigate to these map markers to find tortured gifts. So is there always a Helltide? It's just, it moves around, or... Oh, nope, it looks like it closed. So I got lucky, okay. Alright, I'm not sure what exactly to do next. Maybe go unlock the last of our checkpoints and stuff in Fractured Peaks. Knock out the dungeons that I hadn't cleared yet. Get aspects. We'll hunt for Altars of Lilith. I thought that was a cool little aspect as well, the Altars of Lilith. The way they kind of add to all the characters. Again, Rory, there's another one they could take from somewhere, because it's very much like how the Datacrons work in the Old Republic.
Our ancestors, long forgotten, and for good reason. Bogai seeks its secrets and its attention, digging through our sacred urns like a child to sweets. There's no limit to that hermit's delusion.
Build the ultimate skeleton army. The ultimate skeleton army of destiny. I believe so. I believe if I've unlocked like a Necromancer one on this character, it should be ready for a Necromancer there as well. I'm also curious to create another character just because of the number of because of all those Altars of Lilith. You've just been adding stats like 2 at a time to all the other characters you create.
Oh, gods. God.
I'll pretend I know what we're talking about. I have a feeling I probably knocked this quest out a couple days ago, and I don't know what it's referencing.
You know, he wanted to stay with Father in Ketmardu, but I pressured him. Told him I would protect him.
I am so sorry.
I'll have to tell Father.
Getting eaten by cannibals,
How could
or
I possibly break his heart twice?
yeah, and I gotta get in my Diablo time as well. Where we're all going on a vacation. The in-laws have a timeshare in Florida, so I think it's the 17th or so. We're gonna be heading out for about a week to Florida. Wow, it's all about cannibals right now. The cannibal I killed had this amulet.
This must have belonged to a traveler. I'll put it here with the other offerings. May it keep others safe on their journeys.
Okay, so we knocked that one out as well. Not sure what that I means. Okay. I'll go down here. Yeah, I keep forgetting I even have the horse, just because you don't get it until the beginning of Act 4, I believe.
Yes, Gan! That thieving Sty Squatter ran off with my precious Tuji! That goat was like a son to me. He had a smile to melt all troubles. Now Gan's taken him to Karayisu, beyond my reach. Oh, Tuji.
Ah, Tuji. Let's see, where do we head to now? Looks like we go on up over here, and then we'll be able to pick up a quest here. This is the area, or the region I've done the least with, so I do want to unlock some of that stuff through here.
I cannot do that here.
Oh, we've got an ore cache and an elixir cache. Combatant fortune. Oh. Increase lucky hit chance by 30%. And experience gained by 5% for 30 minutes. Yeah, and then you've got these whispering keys. Every now and then you'll find a... are they called silent chest or something like that? Silent chest, I believe. But if you have the whispering keys, you can unlock them. There we go. Let's make sure to talk to the healer first. Whoops. And I don't know what game I play where hitting B speeds me up, but I keep hitting B and jumping off my horse instead of spurring the horse on. And I also keep hitting the screenshot button. So. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely gonna... I'm definitely gonna have to play enough to make it muscle memory to do some of these things. I do keep using healing potions when I don't mean to, so... Here we go.
These wretched dead keep their secrets silent. Rotting bones. Useless liars. Huh? They were privileged to know the grinning one. Receive its gifts. Unworthy! All of you! I've collected their dust.
It's the weirdest thing in this game, though, is these cutscenes right here. Your character like stands on top of the person they're talking to.
Only headaches. The dust of
Oh, I should do that. I didn't even realize I could turn it off. Yeah, I've got so many that are just... It's a random picture of me like looking at gear or just running somewhere.
Yes. Bring me their dust. Break the silence. Don't sniff the dust yourself. Too dangerous.
The grinning one?
Bringer of bliss.
Oh, and Yop, I don't know if you've experienced this, but the crushed beast bones that you need those to upgrade your potion at level 30. I didn't have any, so I just assumed I would eventually find them at some point. And I was almost level 45 and able to upgrade my potion again, but still didn't have the level 30 potion because I could not find those bones. I had to look it up, and there's actually a boss that's it's over here somewhere. I think it's over here in Kyoto. Like it's like right in here, I believe, somewhere in here. Might be over here, but there's a boss who's tucked away over in one of these zones over here. As I'm saying that, I actually think it's right here. But he is guaranteed to drop 5 of them. And he's around level 30 or so. So if you need the 5 crushed beast bones still to level up your potions, he's right there and has that. I definitely looked it up. If you just search for it, that's like people have YouTube videos that tell you where that boss is. But I really thought, oh, I probably don't have access to it yet. But those crushed beast bones are supposed to drop all the way beginning at Fractured Peaks. They're just a rare drop. I think even now, I can look and I have 9 of them. So I guess altogether I've had about 14. Okay, we're picking up bone dust. That's what we're doing. Am I not in Kyrgyzstan? Am I in the wrong spot? I thought I was in Kyrgyzstan. Maybe not. Or am I back up in... Oh, it's Rice Steps? I don't know. I gotta figure out what the names of everything is. That's how I am when Yop plays Cyberpunk. I enjoy him having a character that has like neon pink bicycle looking shorts that is like the best armor they can wear. Now, Cyberpunk's one of those games that's good and I wanted to see it, but I just don't have the time to add it to the list of the backlog of everything. And especially because by the time I'm done with Diablo 4 here, and then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it'll be back to a little bit more of the Old Republic before I gear into a Starfield probably. And then I'll probably try to mix and match and go back and forth. Alright, so I'm level 49, taking on all these level 53 things. There's 5 different endings for Cyberpunk? Oh yeah, you were mentioning that, the point of no return. Oh, what is happening here? They're ambushing me for picking a flower. It emulates real life. It's the first time I'm facing beasts though since I'm in the new difficulty. Maybe they'll all drop those bones for me. Nope. That's how rare they are. Alright, let's go down to this cellar. Sun-bleached excavation. It's never a bad call to jump into a random hole in the ground in the desert. Yeah, I've heard a lot too on like Reddit. I mean, I can just tell I'm the type of like, this game is right up my alley across the board. I've heard a lot of complaints too about these little cellars and stuff, but I like them. It's quick and to the point, and just jump down and fight things. Let's use our ultimate here. Well, I don't think I'm going to do this in time. I'm just not doing enough damage to him. And I was avoiding this guy because I thought he was one of those blow-up guys. Yeah, I've only got 8 seconds to clear 2 more waves. Not going to happen. For Cyberpunk or for Starfield? I didn't know if because Starfield is supposed to be what, September? Oh, do I not even? Oh, never mind. I talked to him. Okay.
I can't.
Alright. It's weird seeing actual gems now, too, like an amethyst, instead of a chipped amethyst or anything. Yeah, I mean, my reason for the X was just the cost comparison of like what the actual difference between the like systems are. If you were able to update the S or upgrade the S, it would cost so much to make that same difference. But it's also because the S doesn't have an actual disk drive, and we have like 360 games and stuff that can play on that are backwards compatible and stuff that you want to be able to play with an S. Like, it's basically good enough to play the newer stuff, but it's not, I guess, yeah, it's,
I must wait.
yeah, like, exactly, it's like an Xbox One upgrade kind of thing. It's like the in-between. But at the same time, I mean, if it was just for, like, a couple Game Pass games or something, I mean, I'm not sure, I can't vouch for anything. I haven't played the S at all, so I don't know, like, how it actually feels different. Craziest thing about the X though is just the fact that it's like this. It makes me think of like some 80s sci-fi movie. I don't know why, with the way it's just a tall cube, basically like a cylindrical cube. A cubic cylinder? I don't know.
Yes! Worthy.
3D
dust.
rectangle? I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Secrets are here. Okay, come. I see you. Yes. Yes. The grinning.
Oh, they dropped support. Oh, so they're only doing Series S and X now?
Out to me. I just need to. So
Okay, cool.
so close.
Wait, do we still talk to him, or are we done with this? What's this thing right here? Right? Oh, there we go. We talked to him again. Okay. The old one's eternal gift?
That's it. That's what I heard. Prove your worth before me and receive my eternal gift. The grinning one
okay.
guides me. Olga is worthy.
Yeah, like my PC will run Diablo 4, but it's
No.
I'm starting to hit that point where I could play something like Diablo 4,
Not
but I'm
yet,
not
not
sure
yet.
how well I could stream while
Come.
playing something like Diablo
Come
4 on my PC.
To the shrine of the old one. See its majesty with your own eyes. See
Yeah,
Olga.
yeah,
Prove
I
his
hadn't even
worth.
realized that, Yop, until I looked into getting the Series X. I hadn't realized how long the current gen had even been out. It was kind of weird though, because I went on like Wikipedia to look at a comparison between like PS5 and Series X, and I've never seen a console go up in prices in a lot of places. Outside of the US, it's in a lot of places like overseas, it's definitely gone up in price. I think it's due to like the scarcity and the rarity of like different chips and stuff. But it's also kind of the first time where the phones we have nowadays are so like elaborate and everything that they're basically competing for a lot of the same chips and things that are inside of consoles and PCs. Yeah, it's... And so part of me wonders like if they'll just keep going up in price in some places too. Especially when you look at like how they're treating like I said about PCs costing so much to upgrade. Oh yeah, cars are ridiculous right now too. Yeah, it's all those things with rare earth metals and everything and recovering after the pandemic. I was doing some industrial electronic technician work when the pandemic hit, and during that time it started getting impossible to get something. Yeah, I mean that's my thing is I realized, and it's not because if I want to upgrade my PC, I don't need to just upgrade a like a video card or anything. I have a GTX 1080, and I like it. I mean, it's still good enough to run everything prior to 4K pretty much. But I need to upgrade my processor and my motherboard. My processor currently is at the limit of what my motherboard can handle. So I have to get a new motherboard, and basically I have to rebuild. Oh, that looks like fun. Good thing it's a poison one. Let's unleash everything here. I'll try not to get too poisoned.
I need more time.
I'm barely doing any damage to it, I feel like. But I'm definitely taking damage. Hopefully the spider dies before I do. Hey, it's a diamond. Ah, I'm trying to not get poisoned here. Come on, man. Jump out of there. Yeah, that's true, Rory. It was Yeah, pretty much anything coming out of China. Yeah, I think all across the world, not just... What did it say? Maximum number of side quests. Okay. Let's see, which side quests do we not really need right now? Sure, let's do that one. Let's abandon that one.
What is this?
Pick that back up. Alright, so we can go back now to over here. Looks like we got a couple to turn in again. I mean, I don't think it's political at all. It's very just pragmatic, I guess, that all across the world, when people's supply chains are dependent on others, they just, sometimes it's better just to be able to produce it yourself. Especially when there's a shortage or you have to worry about a shortage.
There are so many different coins here.
I mean, like, regardless of the
Perhaps
politics
it belongs
behind,
to a
like,
trader from
Russia and
Capstone,
Ukraine, it's just a
or give
fact
them a place
that
of honor in memory
the
of this foreign
that
traveler.
Russia producing gas affects everybody's decisions with all that. All right, so let's go turn in this one. Yeah, what makes it political is everybody not agreeing on how to do things. All right, so I remember when I was a kid, my stepdad, his brother-in-law, his sister's husband, worked for Intel. And it's one of those things where as a kid, I had no clue what that
I
meant.
should not have sent you there.
Oh, Washington
Forgive my
State.
anger.
I was Washington State born and
no one
raised.
else will
Sometimes I have my Seahawks shirt on here on the stream. Yeah, I was born in Tacoma and lived the first 5 years or so on that side of the state, and then we moved to Spokane when I was about 5, and then a lot of it was in the Tri-Cities. Oh, Vancouver, yeah. A lot of parts of the machines that make the chips. Okay, so I think we've... Oh, we're so close. We need one more... I guess we can head off this way and check out the... Oh, it's Fields of Hatred. Let's do it. Let's go get our asses kicked. I'm ready to go die. Here I am hitting B again. Yeah, let's go check out what happens in PvP where people just spank me around out there probably. Gotta love a good wafer. Strawberry ice wafers. I gotta agree. I like the strawberry ones. I haven't had a wafer in a long time though. Yeah, it's been a long time actually. Speaking of a long time, because of our kids and their age and everything, we've been getting cereal and stuff every now and then that definitely haven't had in the house for a long time, and so I was like, oh, we should get corn pops. Got to have some of those for a while, for the first time in a while. Okay. So, Fields of Hatred, you pretty much just run around in there, right? And you might come across people, but if you kill things, you get kind of like the Helltides, but you also have to worry about people killing you. As an adult, they're horrible. I mean, so for me as an adult, almost all the cereal just isn't as good. I will say there's something about corn pop, or not corn pops, Cocoa Puffs though, that chocolate is just, like, it's not good chocolate, it's not amazing, but it's the fact that it sits in milk, it's pretty good. I'll vouch for it. Well, I'm almost level 50. Alright. That 100% experience boost. No, my absolute favorite cereal as a kid was, close second would be Golden Grams, but I love Fruity Pebbles. Oh, cow milk, like, so milk is, oh, you can be in here without flagging yourself hostile? Kind of confused about that. I thought you would just be hostile being in here. Captain Crunch, if you don't care about the roof of your mouth, it's pretty good. I mean, I do like it. I've definitely eaten some. But, yeah, when it comes to milk, about the only time I ever eat milk or have anything with milk, it's cereal. I've always had a thing where I'm just kind of like, the fact that as an adult, like milk is meant for young mammals, not for adults. And then humans are not even, like, when we drink milk, it's from different species, which is kind of weird. Alright, let me look at this to see what exactly I need to do. Field of Hatred, speak with Errol. Oh, that's cool. Look at us. Look at us freeze up here. Alright. Well, that froze up. We'll jump back in. Fair State, can't use water for cereal. I have been half awake and accidentally tried to use orange juice before. I mean, that's years and years ago, but... Oh yeah, it's like being lactose tolerant is like something that was evolved. It wasn't like something that got taken away. Yeah, I was watching something the other day about like certain types of genes that over the years have turned off or changed and everything. And if you go far enough back into primates, like humans and gorillas and orangutans, chimpanzees, all those, like we can get scurvy because we can't produce our own vitamin C. But it's because most mammals actually can. It's just that we at some point had the gene turn off somewhere during that line that we were probably, they speculate that basically the ancestors were in an environment that had so much vitamin C that they didn't notice that their bodies were no longer producing it. But I guess the vast majority of mammals can produce their own vitamin C. So, I thought that was interesting. Welcome to the Sad Guy TED Talk. I just want to hit level 50 here. Yeah, I'm really going to have to start looking into building resistance builds now, too. I'll need to look more into... I'll probably actually look that up, just to make sure I know the mechanics for creating legendaries and stuff. Just because I don't want to waste resources creating legendaries or anything. Being born without tonsils. Oh, good for them. Having my tonsils removed is one of the worst things ever. Like, I mean, it's amazing once I recovered afterwards, but the process of having them removed is awful. I had 2 post-tonsillectomy hemorrhages, where I had to go back in and have them like cauterize it all back up or put me back under. Oh yeah, it's awesome. We were watching something. Oh, this is probably a few months back now, though. But there's a family somewhere. I think it might be Mexico. Might be Central America, but I think it's Mexico. That they are actually starting to pass on having 6 fingers on each hand. And it's actually like they go to visit the family, and it's an actual like beneficial evolution thing, because they basically have the ability to hold more things and stuff and everything. It's like it's like symmetrical, I guess, in a way. Like, it doesn't look off. It's just like, if until you stop to actually count the fingers, you wouldn't even really notice at first. But I remember just telling my wife, I'm like, that is so cool, because that's essentially a mutation that's beneficial, and it's actually getting passed on. So you're going to see evolution.
And with great works.
Usually you only get to see it kind of on that small, like, viral level.
To start rebuilding this world.
Oh, see, I hadn't even heard about that. Now I'm going to go down some Wikipedia rabbit hole later, learning about the older individuals. Yeah, another digit for the keyboard. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to go talk to this guy over here. A player has started a ritual. Don't know what that means. I'm sure I'll figure out at some point. This land is soaked in blood. What is happening here?
So you feel it too. Hatred.
Yeah, killer typing speed.
Boiling just beneath the surface.
120 words per minute.
This wretched place. I offer what shelter I can here, but we are never far from Mephisto's influence. His temptations. Heed my warning. Hatred.
Yeah,
is a
Rory, I was
poison
going to
to
mention like
kill
that
someone
happens a lot
else.
in like Tibet and
It
everything
will
right
tear you
now.
apart.
There's like so many
Destroy
people that are
your
like
enemies.
around
Might
that 110
protect
age or so.
in these dark days.
All right, so Fields of Hatred. Seeds of Hatred can be obtained from monsters, events, and chests. Dropped seeds can be picked up by anyone. Seeds are dropped upon death and completely purged when leaving the PvP area. Oh, so if you leave it, you lose them all. So you have to stay in the area to like, you got to hold your ground to keep them. Turn Seeds of Hatred into permanent red dust by performing purification rituals. Red dust is used at various vendors within town. Okay, so you turn them into that out there and come back with them. Marked for blood by pressing up on the D-pad and scrolling through the wheel options. Once blood marked, you can attack other players. Blood mark can be removed by using an altar of cleansing found in town. Defeat players while blood marked to become Hatred's Chosen. While Hatred's Chosen, your position is revealed to all players in the area, and you cannot perform rituals at altars of extraction. Survive to receive powerful rewards. Hatred's Chosen is forfeited when entering town or leaving the area. Oh, that's interesting. You want to let everybody know that you're the big bad, I guess. Oh, yeah, I mean, first off, we have plastic. I mean, like, there's plastic in our blood now, like the microplastics and stuff. Yeah, I donate plasma sometimes, and I mean, I've done that for years now. Just donate plasma every now and then because it's quick money for a little bit of just sitting there. But the plasma center I go to, I get paid extra for my blood type. But I heard somewhere probably about a year or so ago that people who donate whole blood regularly or donate regularly, it kind of filters the plastics out of their blood. Yeah, I figure, I mean, I'm definitely not anti-vax at all. Like, I mean, a vaccination is a good thing, but it's eventually going to make it to where people with, like, it's definitely going to overall probably lower the just natural immune system of everybody. It's kind of like I think about like C-sections. Like, C-sections, again, a good thing. I was born by C-section. I would not be alive if it wasn't for C-section. But C-section means like we're essentially domesticating ourselves. Like we're talking about milk cows, dairy cows. Like, they can't even give birth on their own anymore because of how much humans have domesticated them and stuff. Antibacterial everything. Yeah. Yeah, the microplastics though, like they're actually like, I mean, there's no like, just part of being a human alive nowadays, especially in populated areas, is there's going to be microplastics in the blood. It's a weird thing though. We traded being afraid of wild animals and plague for the things that we've oh, so if somebody does that, you could show up out there and stop them. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Alright, I don't really want to look at the shop, but I want to get rid of the exclamation point because I get tired of looking at it.
Laid before you is the bounty of history.
Yeah, microplastics are just, it's a bad deal. Okay. Why is it, okay. Do I have to actually wait for, I have to wait for it to actually change over. There we go. Alright, cool, we got rid of it. Alright. So, knocked out the Capstone dungeon. Checked out Fields of Hatred. Not the Fields of Hatred, the Hell... What is it called? Not Hellfire, is it? It's, what do we do there? But it is going to be getting a little later. I want to be up for the kids in the morning, too. So I'm going to head over here to SSG. We'll see who's playing right now. Who's up and going. God, I need to be more active in here. Alright, we're going to jump over to... Oh, if it'll pull up for me here. He's AJ in SSG, but it's Archangel. I think it's Akil. We're going to raid over there. Currently playing some Minecraft. But yeah, we'll go over there, show AJ some support. Well, he plays some Minecraft there. I hope everybody has a good night. I'll definitely let you know, Rory, when I get that set up. I'll try to remind myself to get back and set that up tonight. But I hope everybody has a good evening. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow night. The drops and everything will continue through, I think they change every week right now. The different drops are for different classes. But yeah, so on that note, everybody have a good night, and we'll raid AJ, and I will be back tomorrow.